Hi, Mark here. It is 9:20 a.m. Eastern, so we are a good hour, over an hour into the US session. Wall Street opening up in 10 minutes. Let's have a look how the US dollar is performing going into this US session and opening on Wall Street. Interesting and definitely different to last week. Last week through the Asian European session, in most on most days last week, we saw the US starting on a strong foot, battling to maintain during the US session, but certainly strong US dollar for the most part last week, and overall did strengthen over the week. Today, certainly a different pattern to start. Here is US dollar being sold off. There is a double top, which is a strong reversal sign on the daily. And from a 99.74 resistance level, already testing support at 99.28. So from an index point of view, which is the US dollar measured against the basket of currencies, certainly US dollar weakness, US dollar sell-off to start the week. But as we saw so often over the past few days and last week, there is a turnaround once the US session gets underway. We need to have levels to work with. That's what we'll look at now. So whether we're looking for continued dollar weakness and the sell-off to continue, alternatively for the US dollar to bounce back, we still need the levels to work with. Let's look at our majors and where we stand. Euro US. There you can see that's euro weakness, selling euro, buying US. That's last week. And then last week, held up at support 112.921, a gap up to start this week. And so far, euro has strengthened against the US, sitting at 113.57. And we've got 4-hour resistance at 113.81. Buyers will want to come up and test this level, break above this level. That's buyers of euro, sellers of US. Alternatively, if looking for the US to turn things around, would look to bounce down off this resistance level and come down from this area and come and retest support at 112.96. That's the 113 area. Trend is down. You can see that. Even though it's fighting back, still on the daily, we've got a downtrend. On the 4-hour, trend has crossed to the upside, and we've got an uptrend, and will be even stronger on the hourly. There you can see there's the uptrend on the hourly, hanging around this 113.60 with resistance a little higher at 113.80. Let's have a look at the pound, where the pattern won't be dissimilar to the euro. There on the daily, sold off last week, pound being sold off, that strong US, started with a double top, strong reversal sign, but today you can see pound is fighting back so far. Third day in a row off the strong support area at 132.58 and looking at 4-hour resistance at 133.45. Trend is still down on the pound, not yet enough to reverse that on the daily, but on the 4-hour, there's the crossover uptrend, and there is resistance at 133.45. And if I zoom into the hourly, even stronger will be the trend. But there's the level that we're looking at. Buyers looking to come up and test at 133.45. Sellers looking to come down off this area to come down to the support at 132.57. Let's have a look at the US yen. Also, last week, certainly strong US dollar against the yen, but today being turned around and pretty strong, the turnaround. You can see that resistance from last week, 145.73, gave up a little bit on Friday, a lot more today. Yen strengthening against the US and sitting testing right now this support level at 143.68. Daily trend still up, although turning, you can see that. As I go to the shorter time frames, there the reversal, there's the crossover you can see, and will be even stronger on the hourly. Testing support right now, 143.67. Buyers of US looking for a bounce. This could well be the area, strong support area, and looking to bounce up off here if we're going to see the US dollar make some kind of a fight back. Let's have a look at the last of the four majors that we're going to analyze, and that's the US Canadian. Although sitting pretty flat, the US Canadian, not giving us much to work with, sitting in this tight range. You can see, especially on the 4-hour, you can see 137.85 being support and 138.62 being resistance, but has been flat all through last week and sitting right in the middle of that range right now. Good trading, keep that discipline, and I will see you at the end of day session.